Okay. Uh, so now we can actually start. Um, my game doesn't lag. It might lag a little bit, but I feel like people don't really talk about like how difficult content creation is because I feel like it's so hard, right? Especially if you're like doing almost everything by yourself. Um, like everybody wants, everybody wants the success of like you know Jinxie, uh, Joe Bart, and like Queso, but like it's either people don't want to put the work in to getting there, or what am I like? People don't want to put in the work to getting to like a status that like they have, or it's as simple as like people just can't really do. I don't want to say the work, but put in the effort, right, to get to that level. I'm not saying that like you have to do much to get there, but I am saying that it does take a a good amount of discipline, right? And I would argue effort to at the very least maintain that kind of relevancy that successful content creators have. And I think for a lot of, I would say kids primarily, and maybe a lot of people that are, that were my age, um, when they were little, when they were a kid, um, was to be a content creator, right? To be a YouTuber. Um, and the reason I say this is because, I mean, I tried doing it, right? Before I upload this one, I have uploaded, I think it's like somewhere along the lines of like, I think it's 7 episodes total, but six, like, not episodes, but like 7 videos total. Um, and one video that like wasn't really a full fledged like video, and it was tough, man. And I mean, I guess that like the niche that I kind of chose was like kind of bad because like I love playing video games, right? Like I love playing video games, and I kind of wanted, to do that. I wanted to record myself playing video games and uploading that to to YouTube. And you know, like I figured obviously I'm not going to blow up immediately, but I figured that like if I kept the brown egg, if I kept doing something, like if I kept at this, there's probably a good chance that eventually, I might make it. And I would say that's pretty naive, very naive actually. Very naive to think about, or to think about something like this in this way, because you really have to be in it for the long run. I'm pretty sure to see success. Now, have I saw success in my videos? I mean, not really, but my first video was a 20-minute video. I think I recorded it. I had like an hour's worth of raw recording, I think, and it was gameplay of Easy Delivery Company. If you know that game, I only played it for an hour and I edited it all myself. Um, I don't think that same day, but I want to say maybe the day after. Um, and I did that, and I thought it was great. Honestly, I mean, I thought it was great. The whole idea behind me trying to do content was so that I wanted to make content. Oops. I wanted to make content that I would watch, right? Because if I even wouldn't watch it, then forbidden fruit, what is that? Harvest an apple. If I even wouldn't if I wouldn't watch my own stuff, then like honestly, like what's the point in even making it in the first place? And did it do good? Hell no, it didn't do good. It got like I want to say like 2 views at first, right? It got like 2 views at first, and I mean I thought it was great, right? I mean me personally, I thought it was okay. The edits, I had some funny editing in there. I had commentary in there, right? I had like 1 or 2 funny moments, but like it almost doesn't matter what there's 2 Endermen in there. Um, it almost doesn't matter what you think because the only thing that really matters is if like people watch it, right? Not if you watch it, you know. Maybe not even if you like making that kind of video. Like realistically, what only matters is what is like if you like it or not. And if you don't like it, then like really, what is the point, right? But yeah, that video didn't do that great. Did really bad. I thought it was good. I had a couple edits in there. Um, I mean, I thought the editing was good, but yeah, I don't think they're on my channel anymore because I privated all of these videos before. Um, but yeah, the second video that I did was what was it? I think it was a Minecraft video. It was a Minecraft speedrunning video because at that time, this is like not even that long ago, maybe like a month ago or so. At that time, um, I started watching like a lot of Minecraft. What is that? Um, do I not have a zoom key? Hold on, zoom. I do. Visibility. Oh, for Aether. Just put that on page down. What is that? I think that's a ruins. Okay. Um, what was I? Oh yeah, my second video. It was a Minecraft video, Minecraft speedrunning video. Um, and it was me trying. That's really cool, by the way. It was me trying to beat my first, like, have a full completed speed run, like, first time in my life. Because at that time, I was watching a lot of Minecraft speedrun videos, like people like Feinberg, well, only Feinberg, and I was like, that's so cool. I was looking at it, I was like, I think it's really cool how this dude can play the games like hella fast. And I wonder if there's a chest over there. Um, I had an idea where I was like, yo, let's try and complete a Minecraft speedrun for the first time in my life, you know? So I did that and I gave myself like stipulations, I guess, or like rules where like I only had I only had three times to or three tries to actually complete a run. I had to complete it in 15 minutes or under, and if I didn't, I had to restart it. And I couldn't die in any of my runs. And if I died, then I had to restart. Right, that was the run, and I had to restart and do another one. Long story short, I didn't complete a run. Is there no chest in? Oh, there is. I didn't complete a run, and how do you can you put this on? Oh, oh, you can. Um, long story short, I didn't complete a run. I got close, kind of, but I didn't complete it. And after I, edited that video, actually, I was really proud of when I was editing it. It took a couple hours, but I thought it was good. It had commentary, it had some transitions, um, and it had some funny edits in there. I thought it was great, and it got like for my second video, it got like I think in the within the first hour, I think it got like 20 or something. Not maybe not. I don't know, but like within the first hour or something, it got like 20 something views, and to me, that was crazy because my first video, that easy delivery company video, only had like one or two. So I just went from like one to two views on my first video to like 20 on my second one. And then overnight, that junk blew up kind of to like like 200, like close to 200 or something like that. And I was just like blown away. And I was like, can I do this? Like that was kind of really where I started to think like I might be able to do this. Like I might be able to see some kind of wow, my inventory is already almost full. I might be able to see some kind of following, in this. And then um the video after that, by the way, that video got me like I think my first 5 subscribers or something like that. I think. And after that I uploaded like a thank you video for some reason. Uh well, I guess it was because I felt like it was necessary to me at least because like in my opinion that number is to go to that number is kind of insane. Um to me at least. And then after that I made that thank you video. That video was like 7 minutes long. And that video got like 70 views. And then after that I didn't make a video for like 2 weeks because immediately I ran out of ideas. No joke, straight up. I ran out of ideas to make like for another video. I could have made another Minecraft video, but like what would I have made? To me at least. Like that was like kind of semi original, right? Um I had no clue what I could have made, right? And I just didn't make another video for like 2 weeks for some reason after that because lately I have been going through like a kind of a rough like time in my life lately, and I'm trying to figure out how to kind of find myself again because I almost feel like I'm lost as a person. So I'm kind of trying to find out almost how to enjoy things again, how to like love doing things and trying to figure out what I love doing. And I'm doing one of the things I love doing, which is just yapping, and talking. Um, yeah. So I didn't make a video for like 2 weeks. And then in that time, I did want to continue making videos, but I just didn't know what to make, right? I just didn't know what to make. I could have kept doing Minecraft, but what literally in Minecraft could I have kept doing, you know? So after that, I came back with another Minecraft video, right? And it was the same idea as my second video where I just tried to again complete my first speed run where I just pretty much revisited this challenge because I video idea aside, I actually did legitimately want to beat a like complete a full speed run. So I did that and then I uploaded it and that video like yeah, I edited it, I recorded it, I did all the fancy smancy stuff and that video just like like bombed and not in a good way. Like I mean like completely like crapped itself. Like it got no views and I thought the thumbnail was great. Definitely my best thumbnail out of the what? Like this would be the technically fourth video on that I've uploaded. I can't believe that this is literally just an island. That's crazy. Um but no, seriously, like it bombed. And I thought genuinely like that was the best video that I've made yet because in that video I did do the same thing except I gave myself 25 minutes instead of 15. But the same rules and I thought it was maybe a little less entertaining than the first time I did it, but I think a lot more effort put into the editing, I would say. Um, excuse me. Ugh. Like a lot more effort put into the editing, I would say. Like I put some crazy music over it just like the first time and I thought it was great. Um, and it could just be because like it did so poorly, simply because um like I just didn't upload for like 2 weeks because like I do 110% acknowledge and recognize that like something like content creation and YouTube especially. Oh, my game's lagging a little bit. And like YouTube especially, it's something you have to like do nearly consistently and be in the long run for like ever, pretty much, right? Until you see like real success, right? Coconut. And in my opinion, it was really it's kind of tough to be in it for the long run, especially when you're a person that really kind of gets motivated by by um by success, right? That really gets motivated by success. And when you don't see that success, you lose motivation and you almost lose hope, right? So that video tanked, and then what did I do after that? After that, I intended on doing a series, right? An actual series of me playing The Walking Dead, the Telltale video game series. And because I've always wanted to play it, I've seen gameplay of it in the past. Like, I hardly remember whatever, like, happens, especially in like the first and second season of the games, and I really wanted to experience it for myself, right? Because I think the experience is kind of like same but different, right? When you actually play a game for yourself compared to seeing someone play it on YouTube, in my opinion, right? Um, so I wanted to do that, and then I totally forgot about it. But at this time, Resident Evil Requiem was coming out, right? Literally, like, I want to say like a week, maybe not a week, probably a couple days, maybe like a day or two before I had planned to um make a series or start a series on The Walking Dead. I realized that Resident Evil Requiem was coming out, and I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil. So I thought, oh, Resident Evil Requiem's gonna come out. Let's do a series on that, because new Resident Evil game. Everybody loves Resident Evil, like me, except I don't like 7 and 8. Um, but everybody loves Resident Evil, and people are gonna watch it because it's a new Resident Evil game. Like, it's the newest Resident Evil game in, like, I don't even know, like a couple years at least or something like that, right? And let's do that. And I said to myself, like, we'll make hour-long videos, whether that means I'm, you know, recording for like a gameplay's worth, an hour's gameplay's worth of videos, and just uploading that raw, or I'm recording enough footage so that I can edit and get hour-long videos out of either or. And it was the latter. I wanted to record enough gameplay to get hour-long gameplay worth when I go to edit them, edit them down and all that. And so I did that. I did that for 4 episodes, and then I stopped. The first episode got like 10 or something views, I think. And then naturally with series, like, the views dwindle after like a couple um after like after the first either the first part or like the first um few, right? So that happened. I did that. It was like an hour-long video, uh especially when I edited it, or after I edited it. The goal was to have hour-long videos. And I did that, and immediately, like, again, and I still have the standard of, like, would I, like, if I was a viewer and I came across my own videos, would I watch this person over other people, right? And that was, and admittedly still is, my standard even when I'm playing this. But, like, not so much when I'm, doing this. I kind of have like a different mindset now when I'm trying to do something like this. But um basically, I did those for 4 episodes. They were an hour long, and in my opinion, they did get better um as it went on. And but as it went on, I realized that I really don't like editing. Like I can do it, right? Like I can do it and I can do it and I can like, you know, do it to a extent where like I'm, proud of it. But doing it even just for like because like with these Resident Evil videos, right? They took like hours to do and I didn't like that. Me personally, I wasn't a big fan of them, right? Like I wanted to play other games. I wanted to watch videos. I wanted to watch streams, and I wanted to watch my favorite content creators' videos. I wanted to watch my favorite streamer, and editing my own videos would inhibit me from doing that, and it just got extremely redundant, extremely quickly. And actually, I want to keep this. Um, it just got really redundant really quickly, and I hated it. And at first, I didn't mind doing it. Like at first, I actually did like editing, and then it got redundant, and I felt like it just took way too long for me to be doing. Um, right. So when I got to like the fourth episode, which is where uh I didn't complete the series on my channel. Um, and by the fourth episode, when I was finished um, editing the fourth episode, I realized that like I can't do this, right? I can't sit here in my chair for hours staring at a screen, you know, putting hard work into something that I don't even know will work, right? Like clearly it doesn't matter if I think it's good. What matters is uh if other people think it's good. And what matters is how many people think it's good, right? That's really what matters. And I don't know if that's a bad or good way to think about it because I think if you want to do YouTube, you have to want it for something that isn't money, right? Oops. You have to want it for something that isn't money, right? Because if you want it for money, I feel like you're just not going to put out content that's not exactly to your own standard, right? You're just going to put out content that just feels very, I want to say maybe redundant and very, I would say dry. And for me, the main reason why I want to do YouTube, I still want to do it. I still want to become successful on it. But I just struggle with how, right? And the main reason why I want to do it is because I want like just something, someone to interact with and to talk to. Because my whole life, I feel like I feel like I'm always offering an ear to other people, but I never actually feel like an ear has ever been offered to me. And that might be narcissistic, maybe. You know, I that's probably narcissistic. But it gets to a point where I'm I bottle so many things up to where I think that bottle is honestly kind of cracking a little bit. And I just feel the need to speak. And how am I going to do that? Well, I guess I'm doing it through YouTube, playing Minecraft, talking into my microphone, and uploading that to YouTube. And personally, I don't exactly care anymore if this video takes off or whatever. I just care that I'm putting my voice out there, right? I just care that I'm putting my voice out there. But I mean, that's a whole nother topic for me to talk about on another day. The main thing I'm trying to talk about here is content creation and, its difficulty because it's really hard. Um, Especially when you're doing everything yourself, right? Especially when you're doing everything yourself. You're recording your own gameplay, of course, right? As a content creator, I would at the very least expect that you record your own content, right? But you're also trying to edit your own stuff and you're trying to make your own thumbnails, grab all the assets for your own thumbnails, grab all this stuff, do all this stuff, and, you know, do it all by yourself. And it's a lot. It's a lot for one person. Like, truthfully, I'm finding that out now. Like, it's a lot for one person, at least for me. Maybe it's because I don't have the drive for it. Maybe because my mentality is just not there for it. I don't know. But I like to think I'm capable enough to where I can edit, to where, maybe I don't understand thumbnails it's very possible that I don't understand thumbnails, but, you know, my editing, I feel like, is subpar, maybe even at best. And honestly, that's enough for me. But it's just so hard, especially for someone like me who gets motivated and, you know, pushes themselves forward when they see something. They get motivated by something like success, right? And it's just when you don't see that, you almost lose, you feel like you lose everything, right? And it's so draining. And the whole thing with content creation is that, like, I wanted to just be myself, right? Like, I wanted to be myself. I don't want to, actually, I don't want to die here. I feel like I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna release these guys. Like, I wanted to be myself, right? I wanted to be myself. I didn't want to put on a sort of act, right? I didn't want to put on a sort of act. I didn't want to um I didn't want to be someone that like I know I'm not. And I don't want to act a certain way, for simply for a means of entertainment. And maybe that means I don't have it in me to do content creation. But I feel like you can 110% become successful just by being you. And it doesn't really matter if, your personality is just like maybe not it. And I honestly don't think YouTube is personality based. Truthfully. I truthfully don't think YouTube is personality based. I think anyone can do it. Honestly, I think anyone can do it. Um, I think I can do it. Right. It's just that it takes time, and I need to realize that, right? Because my own biggest flaw is being someone who thrives on off-scene success. And there's a pillager chasing me. Being someone who thrives off seeing success. And I have to realize that no matter how much effort I put into my first couple videos or whatever, no matter how much effort, no matter how much sweat, no matter how much brain power or whatever, I have to realize that like my first videos doesn't even matter. Hundreds, maybe even thousands. Like they're not gonna take off. I shouldn't expect them to. No matter how good of an idea that I think the video is, right? The idea for the video I have, I shouldn't expect it to take off, right? And just do, and it's draining, truthfully. Like it's draining because not seeing that kind of success that my first video got, it's almost like, again, it makes me question, like, can I even do this? Right? Like, do I even have like a future in this or something like that? And you shouldn't think like that, because the first step in success is belief. And if you want to, doesn't matter what it is, if you want to achieve something, if you want to complete something, the first thing you have to do is believe in yourself. If you want to succeed in whatever it is that you're doing, if I want to succeed in doing YouTube, right, I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that there are people out there that want to listen to that just want to listen to some guy rant about completely random, things at times, just random topics, you know. And like I have to believe that. I have to believe that there are people out there. I have to believe that there is a want for this, that there's a need for this, right? There are people that want content like this. I have to believe that. And I have to be in the game long enough for those people, for my content to reach those people. But it starts with me believing. I need to believe that I can do this. I need to believe that I can keep doing this. Because if I don't, then I'm going to stop. And if I stop, I never reach my goal. And I hate failing. I absolutely hate failing, especially something that I put onto myself, right? I don't want to fail. I want to succeed. And I'm really glad that I haven't given up, right? I'm really glad that I haven't given up. You know, of course I'm trying something new, right? Is this gonna stick? Probably not. But as long as I keep doing it, and as long as I keep believing in myself, at some point, something has to stick. At some point, something has to stick. You know. So, I mean, I'm just, I'm just trying this, and whether it sticks or not isn't important to me because this is no longer about seeing what sticks and seeing if I can be successful. This is just me, you know. This is just me playing a game and talking. And at some point, this video has to reach a target audience. At some point, it does.